Hey everyone, welcome to our panel on the history of the penny. Is that it? Anyway, we've got our lovely voice actors up here. And you guys have a chance to ask them some questions. What we're going to do is line people up 5 at a time at the microphone. Line up this way so we don't block the view of everyone. We can all get great pictures. And Joe here, why don't you pick the first 5?
Hello. Oh, sweet.
Hello.
Hello.
Actually, I'm sorry, before we start, why don't we just introduce
Introduce
everyone?
ourselves?
Yeah.
Do you want to start down there or over here?
Yeah, hi. Oh, hi. Thanks so much for coming out today, you guys, and taking time from this great convention to come in with us. I'm Veronica Taylor. Probably best known for Ash and May on Pokemon, April on Ninja Turtles. I work now on Dinosaur King, and a lot of other great anime stuff. So thanks again for coming.
Yeehaw. Yeah.
Hi. How many of y'all were at the dance last night in the little side room with me? Thank you guys for making me so tired this morning. My name is Greg Ayers. I'm a voice actor for ADV Films and Funimation Entertainment, a division of the Navarre Corporation. And most recently as Little Negi in Negima and the very yaoi-rific Kaoru Itachi in Oran High School Host Club and a bunch of other fun stuff. So, and I'm tired because of the dance.
Yeah.
Keep on dancing.
Hi, my name's Tom Whalen. Voice acting for a number of years right now. I've got a bunch of things running. I'm in Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. I'm Nervin. He's one of the heroes in that. I was also in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX as Chumley and Abydos and a couple other dudes. And I was in the original Yu-Gi-Oh! 2. And I show up in Pokemon all the time. It's some recurring and guest characters, and I do lots of the little creatures. And I was in Ninja Turtles, G.I. Joe. Unfortunately, it was the lame Sigma 6 G.I. Joe, not the cool Adult Swim G.I. Joe that's running now. But I was Storm Shadow, which is awesome. Yeah. And I've also been picking up a lot of stuff lately, doing voice matching and ADR and things for TV and movies. There's something I did. It's a Norwegian horror film called Dead Snow, which gets a theatrical release next month.
That's awesome.
You have to check it out. Nazi zombies. It's hilarious. Yeah. I know. Well, the movie is funny as hell. It's great. And apparently, if any of you are from the South or the West, because these guys were telling me they've seen it. I have a commercial running kind of frequently. It's a CarMax commercial where a dude tries to pick up a chick at a cafe. But it turns out that it's me.
It's not
Anyway,
it's Tom.
yeah, so I've had a busy year. Anyways, well, there you go. So, good to see you all.
Hey, I'm Chris Ayers, the older brother to Greg. Some of the stuff I've done, I'm a voice actor for ADV Films, Funimation Entertainment, and Amusement Park Media. I'm also an ADR director for ADV Films and Amusement Park Media. Some of the stuff I've done as a voice actor, Kei Kurono in Gantz, Choji Suitengu in Speed Grapher, Isaac Fernando Van Kamfer in Trinity Blood. A lot of stuff, a whole lot of stuff. Just glad to be here. Oh, I'm sorry, the villain Wagro in the new Square Enix game, The Last Remnant.
That's right, yeah. I'm Travis Willingham, also a voice actor with Funimation and some other stuff out in California. Roy Mustang and Ginkgo and Mushishi, Mori and Oran, a whole bunch of other stuff. The Hulk and the new Marvel show, which I'm really excited about. Yeah. I like amusement parks as well. Not media, but I like amusement parks. And I'm glad y'all are here on Sunday.
Hi guys, I'm Laura Bailey. I'm a voice actress too. I did most recently, I guess, is like Shin and Shin-chan and Toru and Lust and all that kind of stuff, and a lot of video games and stuff. Yeah.
you, so we hopefully got the A.
Yeah.
Alright, this one's for Travis. I just want to know, one, did you watch the series Mushishi?
Yes, the whole series.
What was your favorite episode?
The episode that Laura Bailey did.
Yeah.
I don't know. I liked the one where the Mushi was living dormant in the little girl's eyes.
That was me. That was my episode.
And they like crawl out in the moonlight and it comes out as this big pile of goo. I thought that was very odd and scary and I liked that one a lot.
This is for Laura Bailey.
Yeah, what's up?
I was wondering if you could do one of your lines as young Suzaku Kururugi and then have him start saying ass dance at the end.
What? Because you know what is really funny is when I'm recording on that, Kevin, he cast me in that role and didn't realize that I was Shin until like my second episode of recording. And then he was like, every time I would say a line, he's like, that sounds kind of like Shin, do it again. Because he was afraid I would sound too much like this when I was being Suzaku. But I don't know any Suzaku lines. It's been a long time since I've recorded this episode.
You got one?
How about you do Suzaku and I'll chime in as Shin?
Alright.
Okay.
I don't know if I can do it.
You can do it.
There's no try.
I believe in you.
Look at those clothes. Are they for a girl? They're all frilly.
Dude, I kind of like them. I think I'm gonna wear them. They'll go in my Action Bastard undies.
So this is actually for everybody. Kind of asked the same question at the director's panel, but what performance have you done that you are just so horribly embarrassed?
Well, you know, one time I was working on a project where it was a boy, the character was a boy. We went through the whole thing, the whole show, and then at the end we found out that it was a girl dressed up like a boy. And I said, wow, it would have been great if you let me know that ahead of time. They said, oh, it's fine, you said it fine. So I kind of didn't want anyone to know I did that.
I noticed you didn't say the name of the show, so.
Yeah.
No, I've been very lucky. Like I said in the directing panel, I think as an actor, both for stage and for anime, I think you've got to try to find something that you like about every character. So that way, I don't really have anything. I've had to do some pretty outrageous things, but there's nothing that I'm embarrassed to have my name on. Nothing at all.
There's some horror films that I've done live action that I'm a little embarrassed by.
Yeah.
I've worked on a lot of Turkish soap operas. It's true. Hey, listen, there's 3 weeks. There's the Anime Next convention. It's in New Jersey, and yeah, you're gonna be there. I don't know if any of you guys are gonna go.
We'll be there.
It is literally next door to the Turkish soap opera place, and there's a Turkish broadcasting network there that is like sort of the American wing of their Turkish thing. So they're dubbing all of their shows in English. So I've gone out there and played really hairy guys, just getting really angry, and whatever. It's interesting also because they're the religious channel, so they're like the equivalent of like Pox here, this is sort of like a Christian network. So I've played lots of, very pious Muslim Turks telling people like the evils of alcohol and things like that. And that's something that's not necessarily embarrassing, it's just weird.
I was going to say mine's kind of the same as hers, and I can't say because I don't want to poop on a show or a director, but I've done a show where I think the director knew less about the show than I did, and I had just walked into the room.
You love that when you walk in and they're like, so what's happening next week?
I even said, so was this guy roughly like 15, 16, what are we doing? Because, I'm trying to figure out where my voice is. And he goes, I don't know, let's take a look. Really? Okay, let's take a look at this. And I kind of felt like you did. I did. At the end of the project, I didn't know that I wanted my name on it. But like, unfortunately, I have a weird voice, so I couldn't use a fake name because I'd be like, "That was really great." But it was the same thing. She and I were both saying, I'm sorry, Veronica. She's name. Veronica and I were saying, you feel like you've been robbed because you could really play up the subtleties of certain things if you had the amount of information. And that's what makes us really love working with certain directors. Like, that's one of the reasons I like working with my brother and people like Chris Bevins, because I can ask them anything and they're like, what can you tell me about this character? Well, and they'll, tell me anything I need to know so I can play it. But
it's like the director where you get a reading and the director says, well, no, it has to be this way because in episode 13,
Yeah.
this is going to come back.
Yeah.
I love a director like that.
If only you have the luxury of knowing that far ahead.
Yeah.